Dixie State University's mission states it is to be open and inclusive. In order to do that, the institution is moving forward with recommendations for a formal name change as directed by the legislature. The DSU Board of Trustees executives met to move the process forward and to appoint committee members who will begin the process.
So in compliance with that legislation, the Board of Trustees has recommended a naming committee comprised of 19 individuals. We are also in consultation with the Utah Board of Higher Education, which is meeting here on campus today.
The new naming committee includes members who represent students, university employees, community members, and industry leaders. Their task is to come up with names based upon themes relevant to the institution's goals.
They will start with choosing 5 name themes, and they will take those and they will deliberate those, take some more information, and eventually get it down to 2 name themes, and then in the end choose one name that they will recommend. That's the intention of the committee.
The statute says no later than a November 1st date. We are proposing that this work and information begin Monday, and that the committee make a recommendation to the Board of Trustees after all of that work over the next 3 or 4 months, that they give us a date, a recommendation on June 14th.
The process information can be accessed by going to Dixie.edu/name process. The name recommendation process is being described as transparent, and the board reassures that the public will have ample opportunities to contribute through surveys, focus groups, or even by sending name suggestions by email.
Anywhere from 50 to 60 different focus groups from community members, town hall meetings. We're going to try and engage so many folks from the community. We have a general survey that everyone would be entitled, that we hope will take and engage in as we go forward.
Love Communications was hired as an independent firm to help with the process in coming up with those themes.
That's actually going to be one of the very first things that this committee does, is finalize and establish a survey in conjunction with Love Communications, and that will be available for anyone to take. It will be open for anyone, and they will be able to find that survey also on the same website.
A list of committee members can also be found on the website. After a recommendation is made, it will be voted on by the DSU Board of Trustees and passed on to the Utah State Board of Higher Education before being sent on to the Utah legislature for its final approval. In the end, Wilson wants to assure the public that Dixie history will be preserved.
I realize some people are afraid that there's going to be a trickle-down effect with the hospital changing their name and the university potentially changing its name as well. But there is no plan, again, to change anything other than the institution that we are responsible for. We have made sure that the D on the hill, which is actually the property of Dixie State, that it will stay forever. And I know that for a fact that the city of St. George, responsible for the Dixie on the hill, has no intention to ever take the Dixie off the hill. It is possible to do both. We can love Dixie, our community, and understand the need for a name change at the university and support that.
From Dixie State University, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.